So today what lab will do, guys? So lab will be, I'm going to do default routing, right? So I'm going to use the default routing today. Now, please go to YouTube, guys. I think whether I'm live or not. There is showing some. Yeah, I think live chat also we can make. Okay, let's start, guys. So let me make one of the guy. So I hope I think you can able to see right my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do that. So any questions yesterday's lab, guys? Do you have any questions? Lakshman, I think yesterday we did this lab, right? This is what the lab we did yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the task is, so I'm going to start the default routing. I will use the same topology. Okay, so before that, so I want to tell you what, so which scenario default routing is used. So how to configure the default routing. Okay, so let's jump to that. So before I could start this lab, to remove the routing. Okay, let default routing. So can only use the default routing for the stub area. Okay, remember that. So stub network are those who with only one exit path out of the network. Okay, the scenario when we will have the only one exit path. So in that scenario, we can use your these thing guys, default routing, and also it will be used from ISP side, guys, because ISP don't know like which what is your network. Say example, let me show you that. So when which scenario it is used. Say example, this is your network. So this is your network. You are running some XYZ company. Okay, XYZ company. So maybe you have connected one of your router, and this router is connected for your ISP. Because from ISP perspective, okay, he don't know what are the different network you are using. Maybe here we are using your class A, and here you are using class B and class C. He cannot configure as per his requirement, right? He cannot configure, right? So what he's going to do, okay, he will configure the default routing from its side. Default routing means any network, any mask. Okay, a gateway might be this guy, maybe next hop. So maybe and this guy might be 50.0.0.1. Okay, from your this thing perspective, maybe you can configure your static routing or any whichever the routing you are going to configure. Like especially the BGP will be configured when the traffic is moving out, reaching to the ISP side, especially. So now the only router that considered to be the stub network for R1 and R3. So because what is the stub networks, there's only one exit point, right? So when we had only one exit point, whether this side or this side. What about router 2? It has the two exit point, right? This side as well as this side. That is called the stub area. The stub area is the one which has only one exit point. Remember that. So what is stub network? So stub network is one which has only one exit point or exit path. We can say, so technically we can say exit only one exit path, we can say. You understood, guys? So how do we configure default routing? So as simple as this, as I told you that, okay, so IP route, so any network and any mask and your next hop 2.2. Suppose these guys want to configure, so maybe he'll be running a lot of networks, say example 1.2, 10.0, 20.0 network, 30.0, so may n number of network. So in that scenario, he cannot configure individually one by one. So what we'll do, so any network, any mask, okay, your next hop is 2.2, 172.16.2.2. This is the network he want to configure. This is the, we'll call it as a stub network. Remember, guys. So these routes allow the network, stub network to reach all the network beyond your router A. Okay. What the network is running? So this all network, what are things you configured, so they can reach it. That is the objective here. Understood, guys? So that is the main job of all this. How do we configure this? This one default routing as simple as I told you that IP route. Okay, any network, any mask. So any network's example, I think. So 192.168 example 1.0. So what is the mask for this? 255.255.255.0, right? So if you give 0, okay. So this is the class C, right? Even the class B also, class A also, if you give 0. Mask, any mask. So mask might be the class C mask or class B mask or class A mask. Any mask. And next hop IP address. Or even we can give the interface name also. Serial 0/0. Okay. So we'll do both the labs here. We'll do both labs. He has given a scenario to configure the default routing. So this is the configurations. So what we'll do, we'll use the same topology what we did previously, right? We have used the two topology, right? Do you remember? For static routing. For static routing, okay, using 2 routers, and one more is 3 routers. 2 routers and 3 routers lab. What I will do, so first I will take this one. So I'll just change the name with the default route. So I will use this one also. I'll change the default route, right? Then I'll remove the configuration, the static route. Then I'll configure your default routing. So this is the task, guys. Okay, the configuration he has given here. So we'll do directly rather than seeing these slides. So this is how he has configured routing protocol used to between the router to determine the path maintaining the routing table. It will maintain the routing table. Okay, so these all things yesterday, I think routing category, if you talk about routing category, the autonomous, so this we'll discuss later when I start the RIP and this thing. So what I'm going to do now, okay, so I will use the existing one. I hope, yeah. So I'll copy and paste. So what I will do, I will do the smart work. Okay, so this is, what is this? This is default route. Right? This is default routing. Yes, so this is the topology. So what we had done previously. So everything is configured. So only thing is we have to remove the static routing, guys. That's it, nothing else. Okay, let's go to the console one. Yes, okay. Let's show IP route static. Right, so it has configured with the static routing previously. So what I'm going to do, show run. Okay, if you type show running configuration, it will show you what are the things you have configured. So I hope we remember we have configured the DSCP as well. So where we got automatic IP address, right? And we have created a telnet as well. Okay, telnet, that is username is bin, password is Cisco 123, and we have assigned the IP address. Then we configured your static routing. So I'll copy this. So I'll go to global configuration mode, no, and paste. That's it. This is how we have to remove, guys. No, copy and paste this command, so we can, it will remove that command. Understood, guys? It's very simple. So now we can see. So when you are in global configuration mode, okay. So if you want to use show running configuration or show IP route, so then we have to use do show IP route static. Now there is no static routing here, right? So you can see the static routing has been removed. Okay, same thing we will do to this router where that is your India router. Show IP route. You can see show IP route static. So static routing is configured here, right? So what we'll do, just we need to change this IP address 1.1 and this is 1 and just type no. Remember, guys. That's it. No IP. Okay, do you know why it's not working? So we have to enter into the global configuration mode. Press type, paste. And this is 1. And this is 1. That's it. Show IP route. Okay, there is no static routing here. Now there is no communication, guys. Remember. So communication is not happening now, as you can see. Now if you ping, so any one of these IP address 192.168.1.1, so you cannot reach now, right? So it has been deleted now. So now I'm going to configure, guys. So as you can see, it has been not at no communication now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to configure your default routing. Okay, so let me change this lab to default route. Okay, so this is a lab now. So very simple, guys. Office, can you help me out how to configure default routing?
On the second router?
Yeah. So right now I'm in ISP router now. I want to configure the default routing. The command is here. Can you see?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. This is the command. How do I configure this? Yeah.
Okay, let me see the
Command. This is the command. We can see, right? Can you see?
Yeah, I've seen it.
So this is the command. So here also is there, the command. Lakshman, you also try.
Let's go back to the
Yeah. So please tell me now, how do I do this command?
I've already removed the okay.
As simple as this. Okay.
IP route.
IP route 0.0.0.0. 0.0.0.0. Then
10.1.1.
10.1.1.1. How 1, man? 2, right? Your
Two, yeah.
That's it. If you type show IP route static, we can say, right? This S and star mark indicate that it is a static route, right? So if you type say and show IP route. If you type show IP route, we can see the star mark. The star mark indicate that is a default candidate by default. Okay, same thing we'll do for the India router. Okay, so for India routers, so what we should, how we can configure. So just go to global configuration mode. Okay, IP route 0.0.0. Any network, any mask. Okay, who is my next neighbor? 10.1.1.1. That's it. Show IP route. So as you can see, it has been configured now. Can we try to ping now? So 192.168, I think 1.1. All right, so we do have the reachability now. Yes, 2 also is there. I think 1.3 IP address also is there. So as you can see, it is there here. All the PCs, what we are typing here, all the IP address. I think 4. Yes, and even we have 5 also. Okay, so let's check from this side. So obviously, I think we can able to reach. So 192.168, 2.1. Right, so I have the reachability. So 2.2. Yes, I do have the reach at 2.3. Yes, perfect. So default routing is quite very simple, guys. I hope is you understood, right? Lakshman, do you understood what I
Yes,
said?
sir.
Arthamainda?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, but tomorrow I will take the separate class for you.
ఓకే సార్ నాకు ల్యాబ్ కొంచెం జిదిగానే ఉంది సార్. ల్యాబ్ కొంచెం కష్టంగానే ఉంది, అర్థం అవడం లేదు.
లేదు కొంచెం ఎందుకంటే ల్యాబ్ ఇన్ని బేసిక్స్ ఇంకా చాలా ఉన్నాయి ల్యాబ్స్.
ఓకే సార్.
విల్ కమ్ బ్యాక్, నో డోంట్ వరీ.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే సార్.
Okay. Hafiz, you understood, right? No questions now?
No, it's okay.
Okay. So what I will do, I will save these configurations now by using 3 router. Okay. By using 3 router, we'll do the lab now. Okay. You want this lab, guys? Okay. Let me because I want to change this color. I don't know how to change. So that you people will not get confused for default routing. This indicate the default routing, guys. You can able to see, right? Why I'm changing, but just to you want this file, guys? Hafiz, you want?
Come again?
You want this file?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, fine. So let's move on. So I'll take the another topology using 3 routers now. Copy and paste. And this is my default route. So using your 3 routers. Okay, so this is the little bit bigger one. And here, let me change default route. Default routing. Using 3 routers. Okay, so what are the first thing we should do, guys, here? And we have ISP router, India router, USA router. So as you know that, so this is the static route, right? Yesterday what we did. So what we have to do here, first we have to remove that configurations. And do you know how to remove, guys? Office, because Lakshman, this is a very new. Okay, you are familiar with these things, right? So I want to first step what I should do here.
Also configure the default route. You should remove the static route
Yes.
from the configuration on each
Yes.
router.
Yes, very good. So what I'm going to do now, show run. So as you can see, this is my static route, right? These are the list of things what we configured, right? So one by one, so we should remove this configuration. Okay, so let's remove that. So go to global configuration mode, type no. Okay, and
Copy the first one.
copy and paste. Okay, then second one, copy paste. Very strong command, right? And type add no, and loop back also is there. So he has got some copy and paste. No. We'll also do this topology has, we have created the loop back, right, yesterday. Right. So now we can see, we cannot see any do show IP route. So nothing is there. So all are directly connected network. So as you can see, all are directly connected networks. So we don't have any routing table here. Okay. So same thing I'm going to remove for your India router now. CLI. So enable a show IP route. You can see show IP route static. So these are the list of routes. So what we have configured yesterday. So just I want to remove show run. Okay, so do show. Okay, so this is the things where we have to remove this one. Just copy paste. That's it.
Which IP is the 173.174?
Loop back. Yesterday we had
Okay.
a loop back, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday we had a loop back.
Oh gosh.
So just remove it. And your default routing is very simple, right? Very easy to configure default routing. No match. 1600. Okay, I think we have done already. Okay, so now we can see do show IP route static. Okay. So we have removed it. So same thing for USA router. So we'll remove this configuration as well. Show run. Okay, so this is the thing, right? So go to global configuration mode, no, and copy this and paste. Okay, no. Lakshman, just I'm removing the yesterday's configuration because because I need to start the doing design right from scratch. That's the reason I'm copying the same yesterday's lab. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, same lab. Just I'm removing the configuration. I'm doing the default routing now.
Okay.
Okay. So one dot network, and now this is 173. So now we can see show IP route static. So nothing is there. All configuration we have removed it now. Okay. So what is the lab for this one, guys? So this is called, we'll call it as your default routing. Default routing lab. Okay, so let's configure this. Only one line command, guys, for default routing is very simple. Right now I'm in ISP router. Okay, so what is how do you configure? So go to global configuration mode. So IP route. Okay, no problem. Even if the capital letter also it will accept small or uppercase or lowercase, no problem. So any network, any mask. Okay, who is my next hop? This guy, right? Can you see? Right? Any network, any marks, that is your 10.1.1.2. Done, right? So same thing, I should configure in router, India router. So IP route. So any network, any mask, then how I should configure here? Hafiz, can you tell me? So what are things I should configure in India router?
10.1, 10.1.1.1.
Okay, 10.1.1. Then next, this is one lab. This is one side. This is one side, right? This is this side. What about this side?
20.0.0.0.
Then
0.02.
20.0.0.2, right?
Mhm.
Yes, that's it. So I'm going to do that now. First 10.1.1.1. Okay, and same thing. So 20.0.0.2. That's it, right? Because it is a center router. So now these two USA router and ISP router is your stub area, stub network. Whereas your India router, okay, it is not so stub area, stub network means it has got two exit point. Okay, it has got exit point like one is facing to the USA router and another is facing for the ISP router. Right. So now for the USA router, so what do I configure this? So go to global configuration mode, IP route, any network, any mask, then 20.0.0.1. That's it. Then show IP route, that's it. So you can see he has learned this one. Candidate by default. So can you able to ping now? So let's say 192.168.2.1. Yes, I have the reachability. Then 1.1. So it's getting 60%. One packet is dropped, and again another packet is going drop. Right? So why is happening like this? Let's say 1.10.1.1.1. Oh. Ping to 10.1.1.1. Here up to here is reachable, no problem. So 192.168.1.1. Right? Because it is not directly connected, it's indirectly connected. That's the reason one packet is getting dropped. Okay, so that is your round trip minutes, average and maximum 2 seconds. So because it's taking some time to reach, but directly connected is getting communication, no problem. So if you check for India router, I hope this has no issues. Let's ping from both the sides. So 192.168, this is my 3.1. So here is, as it is not directly connected, so it's showing like this. So let's ping to 192.168 1.1. Right. So directly connected, no issues. We are getting communication now. That is 1.2. One of the PCs, right, which is available in ISP router. So I want to ping, maybe it's server or whatever, any other PC. Okay, so as you can see, 20%. You can see, right? So if you ping next time, so it will increase, right, 60%. Because this is for the ARP, guys. I think you might know about the ARP, right? Address Resolution Protocol, Office. ARP. What is the function of local ARP and remote ARP or global ARP? Right. So let me check this show IP interface brief. So I think we have 192.168 this one. So let's check 16.1.1 from this side. I'm going to ping 172.16.1.1. Yes, for the loopback is pinging perfectly. 17. I think 2.1, sorry. Okay, if you type this, I think 2.1. Right, so we have the reachability, no issues. Do you understood, guys? Lakshman, any idea? Something you got idea about how this works?
చెప్పలేరు సార్ ప్రజెంట్ అయితే.
No problem, we'll do this. I'll show you this lab once again.
ఓకే సార్, ఓకే సార్,
Tomorrow I'll take, no problem.
ఓకే సార్.
So I'll teach in Telugu language, no problem.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Yeah. Okay, so fine, guys. So up to here, no questions, right? Do you have any questions? We have done static and default routing so that I can jump for RIP now. Okay, I'll save this file. So let me go back to your slides. Okay, so types of classes, guys. So please remember that. So let me explain this. I'm going to start the next lab is your RIP. Okay, today. Okay, then we'll stop the session. Do you want break, Lakshman, for tea, coffee, or this thing? Office?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want break for 10-15 minutes?
Yeah, for me, I'm good.
Okay. Lakshman, do you? Okay. No break. Okay. Types of classes, guys. You can see distance vector, hybrid, and link state. So remember, the link state is the best example here, OS PF protocol. The hybrid, you can see the combination of any two routing protocol. Maybe they'll use OSPF, ESGRP, or ESGRP, or OSPF. And distance vector, nothing but your ESGRP. And also your RIP. So we have to remember, guys, this one. So these are two different types of this protocol which is available. So this is what now we should discuss. Types are classes routing protocols. Distance vector is a RIP version 1 and version 2 and IGRP. So right now we are using only version 2. We are not going to use these two in your CCNA. Okay, as it is old now, we are not going to use these two. And link state, that is nothing but a OSPF, open shortest path first. Hybrid is nothing but your EAGR. This is the best example. Okay, what is classful routing? That do not include a subnet mask with the route advertisement. Okay, what is classful means? So when you go into classful routing protocol, that do not include the subnet mask with the route advertisement. When you're going to advertise for your network, okay, you are not going to include the subnet mask. That is, we'll call it as your class full routing. Within the same network, consisting of the subnet mask is assumed. If you are in the same network, okay, it will automatically consider this any particular this thing as network. Like summary route or exchange between the foreign networks. So they will exchange the routing this thing updates. Example for the classful routing is a RIP version 2 and EAGRP. So right now, so these two we are not using it. I don't want to give more emphasis for this classful routing. I want to jump for next topic, that is your classless routing. So classless routing is include the subnet mask with the route advertisement. So we are using the subnet mask. I think yesterday we had done static routing. So we are going to configure the subnet mask and wildcard mask. So wildcard mask especially will use for your EAGRP when we have done any subnetting. That lab also will do it. Classless routing protocol support VLSN, variable length subnet mask, means it also support the subnet. So example, this is your organization. So example, this is your IBM company. You will be having many departments inside: security, IT, account, finance, lot of departments. So when you configure your classless routing, say example, this is my network. Okay, 192.168, say example 10.0/24. This is my network. I have done subnetting 5-6 department. Okay, when you configure this classless routing, automatically this will be considered. Automatically, this also it will update. It will advertise this network to your another network. That is, we'll call it your classless routing. Remember, guys. Example has given, as you can see, RIP version 2, EAGRP, OSPF, and ISIS. Okay, so inter-network system, guys. ISIS means. We'll see. This also lab will do. Let me check this one whether the ISIS is available. I'm not sure. Okay, in packet tracer, let's see. A router. Yeah, it's not there, man. Oh, ISIS is not there. Okay, I think you cannot configure ISIS here. So I think I will use EMG, guys, when I start doing the configuration, because anyhow I need to show you the one more thing, that is the Wireshark. The Wireshark, how the packet capture, how your TCP/IP works. Okay, your this TCP/IP flags, your port numbers, packet capturing here. Same thing will also do that. Okay, so here also I'll show you the stimulation when I start doing the lab for this one. So I'll be using the same topology for the RIP as well, guys. Let me complete how does the RIP functions. Okay, so let's jump distance vector. I think you're familiar with this one, split horizon. Okay, from here he started the RIP. Hold on, timer, real timer. So this was a lot of theory part, guys. So it takes time to explain. The theory part I don't want to explain. I will explain. I think Hafiz, do you want to explain the RIP? This all distance vector. These are theory part. Okay, anyhow, I don't want to waste the time. Let me explain. This is one must write so that we'll have some idea. So what is distance vector routing protocol, guys? So how far vector in which direction? See, example, this is my router. Okay, A, B, C, and D. These are 3 routers which has got. So what I'm going to do, okay, router pass the periodical copy of the routing table to the neighbor router and accumulate distance vector. So they are going to exchange the routing table. So what is the routing table? Okay, routing table contains your routing information of your network. Remember that. It will share the copy of your network. So now if you talk about the distance vector, it uses the Bellman-Ford algorithm. It need to find out the shortest path from one network to another. So this is the algorithm which is used to calculate your distance vector. Which protocol is the distance vector, guys? Your RIP, right? So your RIP, routing information protocol. Okay, it is your distance vector, your routing protocol, guys. This algorithm used to calculate the shortest path in the network to another. How to determine which path is the best? So now you tell me, okay, by seeing this, we can see, example, this is my router A and this is my router Y. So example, this is my B, C, and this is, say, example, F. So which is the best route here, guys? Lakshman, can you tell me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as per your understanding, okay, you tell me, okay, I want to reach to my router Y. So which is the best path?
AFY.
Yes. So this will become the best path. This is, we'll call it as your primary path. Okay. By seeing this, we can able to identify, because we are human being, right? We can see that,
Yes.
okay, this is the good path. We have only one hop. And here we have two hop. Okay. This is your
Yes,
hop
sir.
1 and this is
Hop
your hop 2. Means it takes time to reach to Y. Okay. For router doesn't know, because he don't know how many routers has been connected, right? He know A router know only B is connected to me and F is connected to me, correct?
Yes, sir.
Because think from this router perspective, guys. Router A, he know only I have connected to router B and router F. Who is going to decide this? This algorithm, Bellman-Ford algorithm, will decide, okay, fine, for B, there is another router is connected, and from C, that is C, then it is connected for the Y router, right? So this guy will decide, okay, fine. So for B route, I cannot consider as your primary route, because F is directly connected for Y, right? So this is how we'll call it as your distance vector. Okay, that is, it will work based on your number of hop count. Your RIP is going to work your number of your hop count. Same thing here is give one more example, distance vector as same example. So there are the two distance vector path. So both use a different metric. Okay, RIP hop and IGRP composites. Okay, they'll be having different vectors. So if you talk about this metric is different, there is metric, and this metric. So this path metric is different. Now, what is metric now? Hafiz, can you tell me what is metric? Hafiz, you forgot everything, man.
Metric means distance.
Yes, distance. Okay, fine. Good. Metric is nothing but your bandwidth and delay. Remember the bandwidth, okay, and delay and cost. So what kind of cable we are using? Okay, what is the speed of the cable? How much time it takes to deliver your data or packets or segment or frames, whatever this thing. Because right now we are router means whenever using the router, may remember that we are discussing about the packets. Remember that we are discussing about your packets. Fine. So now I hope it's clear, right, Hafiz?
Mm-hmm.
So now he's talking about the RIP now. As you can see, number of hop count is 2, right? Can you see? Here is 1 and here is 2. If we talk about IGRP, I don't want to discuss about the IGRP. Is out of date, outdated one. So as you can see, source and information discovered for the route. You can see this is what is quite very important, guys. Router A, can you see the router A contained what? First understand. So this is one network. Can you see? Lakshman, just pay some attention here. Okay. This table is very important.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. See, this is A router has one network. At the middle, 2 network. Okay. B has got 3 network at the middle and 4 network. See, now if you see show IP route, if you type this command in this router, we can see this all information. Can you see one network is directly connected, right? 2 network also directly connected, and 3 network also it is connected indirectly. It means
Yes,
it
sir.
has been learned from serial interface. Okay, this interface he has learned. Okay, 4 network, as we can see in the red mark. So these indicate that, okay, so this guy has been learned from this network. So this network is available in your router A. Same thing here. If you talk about B, so all networks are available, like 1, 2 network, 3 network, and 4 network. I mean, they will exchange the routing table, routing informations. So what are the network you are using? Please give me. So these all are not the IP address. These are the network ID. Lakshman, understand, this is not the IP address. Okay, Lakshman, can you tell me what is this 10.0.0.0? Say /8.
Class A.
Okay, fine, good. It is IP address or it is what?
IP address కాదు సార్.
Yes, what is that? Very good.
ఎందుకంటే IP అడ్రస్ అంటే 8 ఉంటాయి.
This is your network ID.
Okay, sir.
This is called network ID. Then what is IP address for this? You start from 10.0.0.1. This is your IP address. First IP address.
Okay.
Okay, and 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, alage up to 0.255. Arthumenda?
Okay, sir.
Okay, now your next network ID will be 10.1.0.0. And this is what? What is this now? IP address or what?
IP address, sorry, network ID.
Yes, very good. Good. Okay, this is your network ID. Network ID. Okay, then 10.1.0.1. First IP address, right?
Yes, sir.
Same thing up to 0.255. Means as it is a class A, right? This is the class A.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the class A, the first octet belongs to network. Okay,
Network ID.
remaining are host, and host. This will keep changing. 1, 2, 3 like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so don't get confused. It's very important to understand this. Same thing here.
Okay.
So he's maintaining only network ID. Remember, remember your only network ID. There is no IP address. This all we can see, right?
Sure.
Network ID. This all the network ID. It's not the IP address, because in this IP address, say example 10.1.0, how many IP will be there? 0 to 255 IP address will be there. And here also same. 0 to 255 IP address. And here also 0 to 255. And here also we'll be having 0 to 255 IP address. Understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's very, very important, Lakshman. Don't think that networking is easy.
Okay, sir.
Because network is very important for not only to learn the networking, we can able to understand the network security, cloud security, and as well as the cyber security. If you learn this networking for cyber security, you have learned almost 25%.
Okay, sir.
Same thing for the cloud. Cloud may be
Okay,
anything, AWS or Azure or any Google Cloud. Doesn't matter.
Okay,
The
sir.
technology are same.
Okay, sir.
Technology are same. Okay. So, Hafiz, my request for you is you have to configure the RIP now. Be ready for your next mission. Okay. Okay, so if any down means it will show you, because that 4 network, if it is down, okay, in the case it will be down. If it is link is down or something like that. Same thing is exchanging the this thing, maximum hop count. Remember, for the RIP is maximum hop count is 15. Remember, guys, maximum hop count for the RIP. So it's going to work only 15 hop counts. It's not going to work more than that.
More than 15 hop counts.
So maximum is required 16 if we deem unreachable. If you connect 16 hop, okay, your RIP is not going to work. Means maximum 15 routers we can say, not more than that. After that is not going to work the RIP. Okay, what is the AD value for RIP? Office?
Huh?
What is the AD value for RIP? Administrative distance?
120.
Yes, very good. Okay, for RIP is your 120. Very good. Okay, for static route, Lakshman?
One, sir.
Very good. This is the AD value. Okay, what about DAGRP?
90.
90.
Yes, very good. For the OSPF?
110.
Very good. Good, Lakshman. For IBGP and EBGP? IBGP is 200, okay, and EBGP is 20. And this you should remember, because this all AD values you should remember. So what is the AD value? 0, it belongs to whom? Directly connected, right? Okay. Directly connected. Directly connected, AD value is 0. The lower the value, the better the communication.
Well,
Right.
go.
Correct. So remember, okay, the RIP permit, the maximum hop count for is 15. So anything that requires 16 is deemed to be unreachable. Clearly, he is mentioning that. So more than 15 means you understand that is not going to communicate. The maximum hop count will control how long is take for routing table entry to become the invalid. Means maximum, if it is 15, okay, is not going to take the further any updates from your 16th router. Fine. So I hope you understood, right? So what is split horizon? What is split horizon? Because it never used for the send the information back to the routing back direction which has been originated from this. Because once if you send any update to these routers, okay, you need not send again back to me. See, it's like this, guys. Very simple example. Most of the my students, I will tell like this, because I know you both the names, right? Lakshman and Hafiz, right? Okay, I will ask Hafiz, can you tell me your name? Hafiz, your name is Hafiz. Do you make sense here? Lakshman, your name is Lakshman. I'm telling you like this. It make sense, guys? Guys, are you there? You are feeling
Yes.
understood, Lakshman?
Yes, sir.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు నాకు మీ పేరు చెప్పారు నాకు. Fine. Okay, now I know your name. Okay, again I'm telling to you back. Okay, Lakshman, your name is Lakshman. Again I'm telling you.
ఓకే సార్ అప్పుడు నాకు కొత్తగా ఏం ఫీల్ అవును
లేదు, ఎందుకంటే నేను మీకు తెలుసు కదా. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఎవరు చెప్పింది? ఇప్పుడు నాకు మీ పేరు ఎవరు చెప్పింది? మీరే కదా. అవునండి. అగైన్ మీకు మీ పేరు I will think that you are the new person. Okay, your name is Lakshman. Again I am giving the update.
Yes, sir.
అంటే మళ్ళా మీరు ఏం చెప్తారు నాకు? ఓకే, నా పేరు లక్ష్మణ్. నేనేం చేస్తాను మళ్ళా? ఓకే, మీకు మళ్ళా పంపిస్తాను. మీ పేరు లక్ష్మణ్. Again it will become the looping, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the main objective here is, I am trying to explain. You can see the looping. Can you see here? Looping, it will become the looping. Means you are giving the update to me, again I am giving the update to you.
Okay.
Again you are giving the update to me, again I will give the update.
Loop is continuing.
Loop is continuing. So you are telling me your name is Lakshman. I am telling to you your name is Lakshman. Again you are telling my name is Lakshman.
Yes,
again
sir.
I am telling you your name is Lakshman. This is how it works.
Yes.
Looping.
Yes, sir.
I think Hafiz, I think you are familiar with the split horizon, right? Looping on the routing. Hafiz.
Yep.
So what is split horizon means? It will not repeat. Okay, what it does means it never used to send the information about the route back in the direction which it has been originate.
Simply one way direction.
One way. ఎందుకంటే మీరే కదా నాకు ఇచ్చింది. మీ పేరు అంటే నాకు తెలీదు. ఓకే, మీరు నాకు చెప్పారు నా పేరు వచ్చి లక్ష్మణ్, ప్లీజ్ మేక్ రిమెంబర్ మై నేమ్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు నాకు ఎవరు ఇచ్చింది? మీరే కదా. అదే పేరు మీకు నేను ఐ షుడ్ నాట్ గివ్ బ్యాక్ టు యూ అగైన్. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఒరిజినేటింగ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. I should not give back to you again. It will not repeat the same thing. Means it will not repeat any routing updates. Understood? It's not going to repeat any updates. If any update has been received by any one of the router, okay, it will not give back. This is how we'll call it as your split horizon. Okay.
Okay, sir.
కొంచెం ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్, మీకు అటెన్షన్ పే చేస్తే ఐ థింక్ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్. చాలా ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ ఉంటుంది.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so next thing is what is talking about the solution for the looping problem is just split horizon. Split horizon is the rule that routing information cannot send back to the direction which has been received, right? When I got any information from the Lakshman, okay, I should not give back to you again the same information.
Yes, sir.
That is called the split horizon. Okay, the split horizon has been used in our example like router B and C. Same example what the previously has given. The example already has explained. So next topic is talking about the route. So poisoning. So what is this route poisoning? Is used to conjunction with the split horizon. So involve explicitly poisoning to the routing table entry for an unreachable network. As example 3. So see the last router, I think we can see in this topology. Okay, so the last router, okay, so it will give the update to the router A. So the last network is 4.0 network with the hop count 2. This is 1 and this is 2. Means it will give the poisoning. Okay, don't go for any other network because that is my last network. Trigger update. So what is trigger update? It means new table. So RIP update occurs every 30 seconds. In case in this network, okay, maybe we are connecting 3 networks. So this is how you connect. Maybe you connect one more network in future. So this will give the updates. So this update will be given here to everyone. It keep on updating this one. This is called your triggering update. It takes every 30 seconds. Every 30 seconds it will update. The same thing is talking about now. This is about the RIP, guys. So let's jump for the lab now. So what I'm going to do now, okay, I will take these RIP, right? So let me take, yeah, I'll copy and paste. So this is my RIP. Configuration very simple for RIP configuration. Okay, this is my RIP lab. Okay, let me RIP. RIP means, Lakshman, what is the RIP stands for? This is version 2. I am going to use only version 2. Okay, RIP stands for Information Protocol version 2. We are using directly version 2. We are not going to use the old one. Okay. Okay, so what is the first thing we should do here? What we have configured here? Do you remember? Office, you had to do for 3 routers RIP. I will use using 2 routers. Okay, and Hafiz, you have to teach to Lakshman RIP. I will teach you using 2 routers. Okay, you teach with 3 routers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So I'll do this lab for the RIP now. Show IP route. Let's check what is the things. I think we have configured the default routing, right? Okay, just I will remove the default routing. So no IP route. Okay, any network, any mask, and I think 10.1.1.2. That's it, right? So I will save it. And same thing this side. Just I'll remove this. Go to global configuration, no IP route. Okay, any network, any mask. Okay, this is 1.10.1.1.1. That's it. This is India router and ISP router. Okay, so how do I configure the RIP, routing information protocol? Okay, so administrative value for this RIP is 120, right? So RIP is going to work maximum 15 hop counts. 16 hop count is unreachable. So RIP is not going to work more than 15 hop counts. So let's configure. Go to global configuration mode, router. Okay, give the question mark. You can see, right? If you give the question mark here, okay, we can see BGP, EIGRP, and RIP. You can see, right? RIP. Just type RIP. Now, if you give the question mark here, so default summary, distance, exit, network, redistribute, timer, version. Okay. So right now we are going to authorize your network. What is your network here? What is your network, guys, here? This is your network.
192.168.
And here this is your network.
0.
Means if you are in ISP router, you have to authorize this network to your neighbor router. Fine. So when you are in India router, you have to authorize your network to your neighbor router. Means exchanging your routing updates. Routing updates. Fine, guys. So this is what I'm going to do now. Network. What is my network? 192.168.1.0. So do you think I required subnet mask? Doesn't require, because it is a classful routing protocol. It's a classful. That's it. Only one command. Network, this is a command. Okay. Let's say I'll give the version. If you want, you can give the version, but default it will take version 2 as well. Okay. And same thing for the router 2. This is my India routers. Okay. Router, RIP, then network. What network? So what network I should configure, guys, here? 192.168.2.0. That's it. So give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys, disturbance. Okay. Just I got some calls. That's the reason I could not tell it. You understood, right, guys? This is a command. So network, RIP, and to network. Okay.
So we're not going to include the no auto summarization, right? I'm not saying a configuration. Okay, because of the summary. But they're directly connected. Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Oh, sorry, man, because I mute and I explain you, right?
Wait, I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
So we're doing the configuration for the static route, directly connected network.
Hmm.
You don't route them, right?
Yes, yes. But we have to authorize to the other network.
Oh, okay.
For this network, for these two network, he don't know who is this guy. For this network, he also don't know who is this guy. As it is the middle one, okay, when you authorize this network in this router as well, so they will exchange their updates. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
This is how it works. Will you do this lab using 3 routers?
Yes.
Office will do. I will give the remote access to you. Can you try?
Yep.
Okay, fine, good. So what I will do, I will save this. Okay, I will open new one. Default routing, same topology. This is this is your RIP using 3 routers. Same topology. RIP, yeah. Okay, so this is the lab. Let me change this. This is my RIP lab. Okay, I think this is what we have configured default routing previously, right? So let me remove that default routing. Then I'll give the access to you. So go to global configuration mode, no IP route 0.0.0.0. Okay, 0.0.0.0, 10.1.1.2. That's it, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. And this router, what we should configure here. So go to global configuration mode, no IP route, any network, any mask. Okay, I think 10.1.1.1. Okay, same thing here. 20.0.0.2. That's it. We cannot see show IP route. Okay, no, we cannot see any network now. Lakshman, just pay attention. So let's try to understand okay, how Hafiz will do this lab.
Okay,
And please,
sir.
if possible, you also help him.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so no, just I'm removing the previous configuration. No IP route, any network, any mask, and here is 20.1.0.0.1. That's it. Okay, I will write this configuration, show IP route. Okay, everything is removed now. Now it is a fresh router, guys. Hafiz, are you ready now?
Yep.
Yeah. So let me give the remote access to Hafiz now. Remote control to Hafiz. Yeah. Check from your side, Hafiz now. Can you able to access it? Yes. Fine. So Lakshman, so please help him right now. Now you have to configure the RIP. Okay. So I'll be
Okay, sir.
back in 15 minutes. I'll have a tea and coffee. So okay, because since 1 hour I'm talking, keep on talking. I need some.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Right. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And I'll be watching, guys. Okay, I'll be watching this one. Because I have 2-3 screens here.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay. So we are in the ISP router. We want to configure RIP, right? IP route. RIP. Why? Network. So first network we have to article is 192.168. That's 1.0.10. RIP version. Let me see something first. That's right. 15. Oh, oh. I need to do the route first and the other one first before rack. Okay. Lax.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to see why. What's coming in here? Okay. On India router too. Hmm. Lax, am I right? Right. What I speaking, Mr. Simpson? No, that's not cool.
Please
Yeah.
tell me what I'm doing and with speaking.
Huh?
Do it speaking.
Come again, sir.
Nothing. Speak. What you are doing it said to me.
Okay, to talk. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so now I've configured the ISP router and the India router. I'm moving up to the USA router.
Okay.
Hmm. US's router is not like, I don't know. Come on. So now I'm in the USA router. Last,
Tell me.
yeah, first I have to check for the route
Okay.
to see the route in the USA router. See if we have any other routes in it. No, there's no route in this. So I have to configure the router, go into global configuration mode, into router RIP, the router configuration mode. Sorry. Network. We have how many network we have to configure? Here we have
192.
1, 2, the 192.168.3.0 network, the 192.168 2.1 2.0 network, and the 192.168 is 1.0 network. So go with 192.168
168.
3.0.
Network ID.
Yeah, the network ID, yeah. For the first network. 20.0.0.0. Which one again? Sir. Hello?
Oh, car and breaker.
Okay, he's on a break still.
Um,
Okay, let me see. 2.0. I think I'm supposed to advertise on the network.
some spelling mistake network.
Hmm?
Some spelling mistake is there. Network spelling
Oh.
NETN. Okay.
Okay, now do the configuration. Let me see. Show IP route. RIP. Oh, okay. Do ping 10.1.1.1. Okay, rich. So last, are you getting what I'm doing? So
Yeah.
now I configure the RIP
Hmm.
on USA. So I'm trying to see if I can reach the network of each.
Hmm.
Now I ping the network for ISP router 10.1.1. I can reach it. Let me ping. Let's see if I can ping the local network. Process it. 1.1. Okay, I reached that too. Okay. Let me see if I can reach the other one, 2.1. Okay. Let's see if I can reach 20.001. Okay.
Is it working, guys, now?
Yeah, so
Yes, perfect.
so from router USA, I can reach all the network.
Okay.
So let's see if we can reach the other network from, let's see if we can reach all the network from router India.
Okay.
Ping, pinging from ISP router 192.168.1.1.
Yes.
All right. Reach to it. Let me see the serial interface.
Hmm.
10.1.1.1. Okay. Can reach it. Then let me see if I can reach to the USA router.
Mm-hmm.
Ping
3.1.
3.1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Good. Very
Zero
good job. Very good
yes.
job, office.
Let me see if I can reach the serial interface of it.
Mm-hmm.
20.0.0.2. Ah, that's correct. All right. Okay.
So, just ping to the any one of the client.
Okay. Yeah. Ping 192.168.3.2. Hmm.
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 Okay. So there is a problem with that gateway, default gateway. Yesterday, I think we have configured DHCP on the server, right?
Yeah.
In USA router. So there we have to give the default gateway. Then it will ping. Now you ping for ISP routers, any one of the client,
Yeah.
in your 1.2. Yes.
Yeah. This one reach.
Yeah. So I think 1.3.
Okay.
1.3. Yes. Good.
So that means
Good guess. Good work, copies. Okay. So
Yeah.
let me, yeah. So let me take I removed the remote control just now. Okay. So as we can see, all the routing updates are available right here. So everybody has got the reachability now. Show IP route RIP, right? You can see all the networks are available, right? Okay, same thing, check in India router. Show IP route RIP. So we can see all the protocols are available. Okay, you can see a RIP. Okay, RIP stands for R. We can see this all R. Check for USA router. Show IP route RIP. Okay, so all the routing updates are available. Okay, so now we can see this other way of configuring the RIP, guys. Okay, so how we can configure? Okay, so let's say I'll create the loopbacks now. Okay, let's go to my ISP router. You can see show IP interface brief. Let me check what are the IP addresses has and so we have got some loopbacks, right? Can you see loopbacks 173 1617, right? And here show IP interface brief. Here 172 16 and 17. And in ISP router, USA router, show IP interface brief 174. So now there's other way of configuration of your RIP, guys. Okay, this is also one of the part of your automation, right? So no need to give any command, automatically it will create the commands, right? Office, I think, do you remember how we can configure the RIP another way? Right now we are configured with the RIP only for this, right? You have authorized only 192.168.1.0 network using the RIP. Now I want to configure the loopback as well. 132 range. How I can do? Go to the configuration. You can see the RIP right here. RIP. Okay. Now he's asking us to add the network. Right. These are the like network where he has learned. Okay. Add. Okay. No IP address. So let's say I'm going to configure this 172.16.1.0. All right. And one more network is 172.17.1.0 network. All right. So go to CLI. So network here has been configured. Okay. Show IP route RIP. Because still he has not learned, right? Because we have to configure with other.
You have to configure the other one.
Okay. So let's configure India router now. Go to configuration RIP. And here, which are the networks available here? 172.170. I think no, man. What is the network?
173.
Here? Let's show IP interface brief. This is 173, not 172. I think wrongly we configured, right? So let's configure this RIP 173.16.1.0. And one more is 173.17.1.0. And here we have to configure 172.16.1.0. Correct?
And
17.0. 17.1.0.
Add.
All right. So now you check the CLI. They show IP route. Can you see? It has learned, right? 173 network,
Mm-hmm.
right? And same thing here also. And it is 174 here. A RIP. So 174.16.1.0. 174.17.1.0, I think. I'm not sure whether
Yeah, correct. That's it.
that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see now. Show IP route RIP. Right? We can see all the list of network has been learned. Now you check for R1. So previously it was not showing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see? He has learned everything now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I think I can able to reach, like, say, example 174.16.1.1. Right? I have the reachability now. I think 17.1.1. This is a class B IP address, right? I can reach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, check from ISP router. So 173.16.1.1. Right? So I do have the reachability 17.1.1. 17 is there?
Yeah, 17 is there.
Let me check here. Show IP interface brief. 173.16 2.1. Yeah. I think 2.1.
Oh, you put 2 instead of 1.1.
Yeah. It's 2.1. Yes. Okay. Obviously, right? Middle router automatically ping to everywhere now, I'm sure, right? Okay, let's see. 173.16.1.1. Okay, and then 17 2.1. Okay, same thing from this side. 74.16.1.1. Yes, then 17.1.1. Yes. So which one is good, guys? Using automation? Right. So let me save this. So under command show copy, okay, running configuration to startup configuration. Yes. Both command are same, guys. Write command or copy running configuration. Running configuration is what are the new configuration you made that will be saved in flash memory. In your flash memory, which is available in your router. Okay, there is no hard disk here. Fine, same thing I can do it here. Just I will say write. That's it. Lakshman, do you understood what we did?
Sir,
You understood? Don't worry. We'll do. Tomorrow I'll explain OSA and TCP/IP, and
Okay, sir.
we'll do first we'll do the EAGRP tomorrow. Okay.
Understood.
Then we'll do the
Yes, sir.
other labs. EAGRP.
The-
Then I will start doing the OSI TCP/IP,
Okay,
which
sir.
was missing for you, and one more topic is missing for you is network devices.
ఓకే సార్ థియరీ బాగానే అర్థమవుతుంది సార్ అసలు ఈ ప్రాక్టికల్ ఈ ఎలాగ ల్యాబ్ ఎలా చేస్తాం అన్నది తెలియడం లేదు సార్
దానికోసమే మీరు ఫస్ట్ ల్యాప్టాప్ తీసుకోండి ఫస్ట్, ఎందుకంటే ఒక్కసారి మీరు హ్యాండ్స్ ఆన్ అయితే మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది.
ఓకే సార్
దానికోసం మీకు చెప్పింది ఫస్ట్ జస్ట్ బై.
తీసుకుంటా సార్, ఈ రోజు తీసుకుంటున్నా. నేను చూసాను సార్ వైఫై 7th జనరేషన్.
తీసుకోండి, నో ప్రాబ్లం.
ఓకే సార్, తీసుకుంటా సార్. ఓకే సార్.
రైట్, సో యూ వాంట్ దిస్ ఫైల్ ఆఫీస్?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me generate the logs for this. Export logs.
I don't know if you sent us the study guideline.
Sorry?
I say I don't know if it's send us the guidelines for
Hmm?
CCNP, CCNA guidelines.
Hmm? CCNA official guide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will send you that. No problem. I will send you. No issues. Okay, so let me send you this file first. Okay, in the chat box. You want me to send both?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Default routing also you want me to send?
Mm-hmm.
Default routing? Here, I will send. A RIP text file. Default routing, I will send you the last 3 routers lab. So you can download from your side. I think for default routing, I think commands and it gives same command. I think no need to send that one. Okay, so I think this is sufficient. So I'll stop the session now. Streaming. Official guide for
Oh.
okay, guys. This is the CCNA official guide, guys. You can download from your side. Lakshman, you also is uploading now. It is almost 20 MB file. From this is Cisco official CCNA guide, guys. So we can download from your side. I hope you received, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, Lakshman, you also download this. This is a Cisco official CCNA guide. These are latest one. Exam
Okay, sir.
code 300-201.
Okay, sir.
Okay, it's very good book. Okay, if you want, I
Okay.
will show you a lot of books. I have it in my Google Drive. Cisco Technical Security. These are the cyber security books. SP, Google hacking. This is a old one. I don't want to send, like, if you want, I can send you. It's not required. Okay, so let me. You want this book as well? CCNA second
No,
edition?
I don't need that now.
Okay, it's a old one. I don't want to send this old one.
That's the old one.
There is a old one.
Yeah, that book.
And if you want, you can take TCP/IP tutorial with a technical view from the IBM. So red book,
Huh?
TCP/IP. This book. This is also a very old book. Then TCP ARPANET. And it's very useful book, guys. Very informative. How a DSCP works, what is ARP, a TCP/IP concept. So Ian has explained the RIP packet types.
Which one is that?
This is from the IBM. The IBM company. So TCP/IP tutorial and technical overview. Understanding network fundamentals with TCP/IP protocol suite, introducing advanced concept of the new technology. So including the latest TCP/IP protocol. Okay, this is very good book, guys.
Okay.
This I studied long back because even IP addressing, ICMP, so a lot of book. Even this is not available in the market now. If you check in Amazon, in local books, so this is not available. Static routing, distance vector, link state, path vector, hybrid, your TCP/IP, then RIP version IPv6 using RIP NG, latest one, by using IPv6 and OSPF, EAGRP. I will share you this one as well.
Okay.
I will share you with your email address. So can you tell me your email address, guys?
I'm sending my own right now.
Okay. Send me in the chat box. I'll copy and paste. You also, Lakshman?
Yes, sir.
Please type in chat box your email address and copy and paste it here. You can download at any time, whenever you want. Okay. Office Outlook. Copy. Where is the paste now? Why is not copying pasting here, man? Then search add paste. Anyhow, so I better to type HAFIZ dot PUSSEH at outlook.com. Okay. And one more is
LAX
14
19116.
916
Bridge.
14916. Not one here. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Or gmail.com. Yeah, this is your email address, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can able to edit also. I will send you this. Okay, you are sending the invitation to Puji, and since there is no Gmail account associated with this address. Okay, please anyhow share. See how this authentication is access updated. Okay, so you can download from your side, guys. This is very, very good book, guys. Okay. I hope, guys, today's sessions, I think tomorrow I'm going to start with EAGRP. Then we'll do the OSPF. Then we'll do the redistribution. Redistribution from RIP to OSPF, OSPF to EAGRP, EAGRP to OSPF. Lot of lab, guys. In coming session, maybe next week. So I'll be completing the routing part. Then again, we have policy-based routing also will do. Redistributions and MD5 authentication, message digest, how do we authenticate? That lab also will do. Understood, guys? You're following, right? Hafiz? Right. So I hope, guys, I think today we'll stop the session now. So we'll start tomorrow with a fresh mind. Maybe I think Tabrez, maybe tomorrow he will join. Okay. And regarding the meeting, Hafiz, because I have created one group. Right. So in that group, I think I have joined another two guys.
Okay.
Mr. Nelson, who is from Angola, and one more guy is Mr. Governor. I think you might know about these two guys. They came to I think they came to Bangalore for training, CCNA, CCNP. I think you might know about those guys. Okay, so now they are running a center office there. They are running training center in Angola. Nelson, he's running since I think 2 years now. These two guys, one Malawi and Angola. So yesterday they requested me to give some workshop, some webinar from cybersecurity and this one cloud security. Maybe next month or September, August or September. So timing, guys, I want to know because what is the time now? Office right now in your country?
It's going to 7.
7 means
7 a.m.
7 a.m. Now here is 12 p.m.
7 hours difference.
I think 5 hours difference, right?
7 hours.
No, not 7 hours. No 7 hours.
I think not 7 hours. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 hours. 5 hours difference. Okay, I think for Nelson, Angola, I think it is 4.5 hours, I guess. And for Malawi, I think 3 hours. So what I planned Saturday, I will send you the meeting schedule around 10 or 11 p.m. Indian time. I think for you, Hafiz, it might be 10 o'clock means I think evening around 4 or 5 o'clock evening.
Yeah.
Okay, I think for Nelson, for him, I might be around 6 o'clock. And for Malawi, I think it is around 5:30, 5 or 5:30. So that we can discuss, because we can discuss many things like they are already running the center since 2 years, these two guys. So I'll be supporting and helping them. Okay, for any technical training or any remote webinar, seminar, so that in your country, people will show the interest, right? They will take admission in your centers. So how you are planning? I want to figure it out, Office. You can sit, Lakshman, no issues. Or else, if you want, you can. This now the training is done today. We'll continue tomorrow.
Sir, tomorrow 8 time, sir, my class chiptanar.
9 o'clock will start. No problem. Tomorrow.
Okay.
Sharp 9 p.m.
Okay, sir.
and Tabriz also will join.
Sir,
Just
9
like,
PM.
9 a.m. Sorry.
9 AM. Okay, sir. అంటే
9
నాకు
AM.
బేసిక్ చెప్తాను అదే కదా సార్.
Tomorrow ఏం చేస్తానంటే tomorrow I will start with the EHRP. Okay. After completing the regular training, I will continue for you.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay, let them join, because anyhow, if they want, they can join. It will be repeated class. We are in live in